actually believe that it was actually in October last year that these two little ones arrived, the first two orphans of the season, little Nova and Miss B, each with their little story, and it's just quite amazing just to see how they've developed. As you can see how they've come in here not really sure of what's all going on, and still very, very frightened. Everyone new to having to look after these monkeys for the first time, so it is an exciting time for everybody. But it's also just amazing to see how these little ones have progressed from this little stage all the way up to becoming amazing members of the troop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, still the umbilical, the umbilical cord.
A little belly button.
So.
You seem a little bit hungry, hey? Should we get some milk into you, yeah? And yeah, their skin test all turns back good because they've been fed lactogen, so we're a little bit dehydrated, but not as much as, you know, we normally get in. Nova and Miss B have just woken up from some naps, and they're being very cute together.
So of course this is just their first day. They've still got a lot to learn, a lot of settling in to do, and of course our task now is trying to get them to start drinking from a particular type of bottle. The feeding cage is going to come in to all that. You can see Miss B is very quick to find the bottle, but it's still going to take a little while to learn how to suck on it. They tend to start chewing on these nipples in the beginning, and it takes a little bit of time for them to get used to the sucking action, but it won't take too long. And this is like the start of their little journey. Such cute little faces, and we can just watch them progress.
So Miss B is just trying some banana for the first time. So she does have a couple teeth, which means that she can eat some food. Obviously she cannot just have food, she needs her milk.
And someone stopped to see if they could help the mother, and when they picked the mother up, he was lying underneath her.
Yeah. We are definitely a boy.
Yeah. Definitely a boy.
The two other ones we have are two girls.
Okay.
Yesterday.
So they've got a brother now.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
A little brother, I think.
Yeah, he's very small.
Yeah. Number one, this is Nova. So Nova's mum was hit by a car, and when she was found, her umbilical cord was still attached, and as we can see, we've still got the scab. We think that she was probably between 5 and 7 days when she arrived on Saturday, and she's just gotten her first tooth yesterday, and very easy, very sweet baby, loves her milk. In fact, we've had to kind of stop her from having so much milk because she could drink 200 ml a day if she wanted, but her belly gets quite bloated. But we are very asleep right now. So Miss B came in with quite a scab on her face. So her mum was shot, and we think maybe when the mum obviously fell, she got a little bit of a cut on her face. She's around 3 weeks old on arrival, so 4 weeks today, and is the most playful of the bunch, and we're on the feeding cage, which is great, but we were with humans along with Nova for probably 3-4 days before coming, so they weren't too upset when they arrived. And then this is Rudi. So Rudi arrived on Sunday, so the day after the girls. His mum was killed in Palabora the day before, and so he came to us. He was quite upset because he'd lost his mum quite recently the day before. He is actually the smallest of our babies, even though he...
one nice thing about it is these little ones always get a chance to interact with other little monkeys, which is very, very important for them and their skills. It also helps with their hierarchy, just knowing what to do and how to behave around other monkeys. So it's nice that they do get these opportunities. Little Nova's getting to the point that she'll be going out with mom soon, which is very, very important, and meeting the rest of the members of the troop. But it's also just amazing to see how quickly they grow from that little tiny bundle of fur fitting in somebody's hand to this little monster now, getting ready to go out into the enclosure. I think I found some locust, if I remember correctly, and enjoying eating a locust, which is very unexpected, but one of their natural foods. And it's nice to see they adapt quickly to eating what they should out in the wild. So Nova always seemed to be the one that's always eating, and so it is out there in the enclosure, finding all the chunkiest bits of food to eat. This is a little bit of cabbage that they've actually found, and really, really enjoying it. And just have a look at the difference. The face hasn't started going black yet. You're going to slowly notice over time their faces will start getting darker and darker. Their ears start getting darker and darker, and things become, certain patterns become more distinguishable, making it easier to identify them. But yeah, it hasn't even started yet because they've been in an enclosed area for quite a while and now starting to get a lot more sun. So it'll be a very interesting thing to watch as they progress, especially nearer the end of the video where they've actually now settled down completely in the troop. Yeah, you can already see slight tinges of darkness coming on the little one's face, especially if you have a look from the side. You can see how it's slowly getting a little bit more black in time. It's becoming a little bit more distinguishable around the sides of the nose and things like this. So, yeah, I mean, this is only around January, so that's from October, November, December, January. That's 3 months, and you can see the face already starting to darken now. With more sun that the little one's actually picking up, and really nice to see foraging with all the others as they progress. So really nice. Little Nova's doing really, really well here. Really got some friends, not worried or panicking about anything. So also very nice to see. So here we have Piglet and Marabella grooming little Nova. They from the 2014 and 2015 intake. Piglet came in 2015 and Marabella 2014. But you can just see how they're all very, very interested in the little one. So introductions are very, very important of how they get introduced into the troop, how the other females get to meet them and stuff like this in the intro cage. And this just makes for a longer term happy arrangement that things do work out a lot better. So you can't just take a little one and throw them in there. The introductions play a very, very important part, and all the females actually look forward to looking after them. So yeah, Rudy's with a little female called Grover. Grover came in 2022, and she was actually looked after by Mrs. Gold. So very nice personality, but of course she's not really old enough at the moment to be classed as a female ready to look after babies. But she'd probably be doing more daycare and looking after them while the moms are up to important work. But also again, just look at Rudy's little face. You can see from this closer thing, it's not completely pitch black. Still a lot of little whites shining through when you get a picture that's a little bit closer. So Rudy's little face is almost yellow from enjoying this nice little corn on the cob. So really nice and fresh corn that we've been able to get. The monkeys really enjoy it, especially the little ones. And I think little Rudy's taking some time out here on his own in the bushes, busy chomping on some beautiful corn. It's always just nice to see how relaxed they've actually got. So, you know, such a traumatic start in these little ones' lives. And I mean, they've lost everything. Just remember, to them, their mom is their whole life. And they've lost all of that. And it's really nice just to see them being these little monkeys again. And you can observe them out in the bush, just doing little monkey things, playing around. In this case, chasing after the corn on the cob. And just sitting there and just having a good time. And again, I'm going to start focusing on the face, because it's a very important aspect of how much older they're slowly getting, and how you can see this face slowly blackening around the areas. Even sometimes along the hands and the feet, you'll start seeing a lot more black hairs starting to appear.
Just there we have Rudi hiding behind the branches, and up there we have Nova Bean. They are both enjoying leaves. And there we have Mary Sunshine. So she was a baby born in troop last year. Super good with babies. She was really fond of Nova when she first got in troop. And now she spends all of her time with the babies. So Rudi and Nova are doing super good in troop. Rudi, who at the beginning had a bit of trouble getting along with the other ones, in the sense of still being quite attached to humans. Now he never comes to the fence and even eyebrows us at times. So we love this kind of glow up. Otherwise he's a big foodie, always with food. But yeah, boys are very often with the alpha group, often together as well. We like to see when the babies stay together. Especially babies like Rudi and Nova, who had quite a deep bond since human care. So yeah, all good for the Goliath babies. Where's Nova Bean? Oh, she's a bit up.
Goliath just got food, and there at the back you can see Rudi, and slightly in front of him is Nova. So they're having a lovely time with the main feed. There goes Nova. So the favorite, as always, seems to be banana, but they also have zucchini, butternut and sweet potato, as well as a little bit of avo and grapefruit. There Mr. Rudi is still at the back, stuffing his cheeks.
It's so nice when you see them all in this like troop sort of situation, where there's other bigger monkeys, the adults, also some of the males around, and the little ones aren't that scared anymore. They still pay a little bit of attention to the older ones, but of course they're enjoying family life now. Really good to see them integrated like this.
Here we have Claudette Marie on the left hand corner.
So we have Rudi on the left and Nova on the right. The babies have been in troop for over 6 months now. Yeah, they've been doing great. Nova is very confident. She loves to play with everyone. Rudi is a big foodie. He's always with some food. So here we have Rudi enjoying some corn. I think corn and papaya are his favorite food. But yeah, they had a warm welcome into Goliath troop. All the females
They love them a lot and are still well loved. Here we have Nova Bean. So even though the babies love to play with the other ones, they are a lot of time by themselves. The females are always around to keep an eye on them. We have Nugget just here. He's a very good brother to Rudi. When Rudi was in the foster mom cage and we were waiting for him to go in tube, he went in the IC and kept hugging Rudi, so that was cute. Here we have Rudi, he came back. Hey bud. So we have Nova on the left. Okay, Rudi is at the bottom now. Nova is just there. Rudi was eating, then he started to play with Nova.
It's also nice to see some of the juveniles playing with them. This is little Mary Sunshine. Came in 2023, was looked after by Maggie May, but of course also looking after these little ones, playing with them and teaching them, and this is all a very important thing for these little guys.
Mary Sunshine just joined them. Just there, Rudi is playing with Claudette Mary. So Claudette Mary was in the foster mom cage with Ellie, Rudi and Nova. So she's quite young, she's turning 4 this year, so we thought it would be a good idea as she has very good maternal instincts. So she was kind of like a foster sister and she did an amazing job. She's looking after the babies in troop. Often when the babies are startled by a sound or something's happening in the troop, they often run to her, which is very sweet. And now I think he's grooming her. And now she's grooming him. And now they're back to playing. Rudi is enjoying some corn. Next to him is a female called Mandy. And Nova is just down there enjoying main feed as well. Babies are doing super good. is Luca and Miss Bee in troop. And this is Joey coming to say hi. Lip smacking. So we have Miss B and Luca just there. They just spent their first night in troop. Miss B is doing super good. She already drank from the feeding cage and she's really comfortable with the troop. Luca is carrying her a lot and is very protective of her, which is really sweet to see. Right now, a lot of monkeys are alarm calling because of a snake, so the troop is kind of like on guard. But Miss B is super chill. Panacure and Chimichurri are not too far away. Wait, sorry. Just annoying, I have the branch. Thank you.
So they're in a four. One that just moved, that's eating right now, that is Miss B. And then we have quite a few curious little monkeys over here. So it's just the water stick that fell. And they're all quite curious. But yeah, here we have quite a few monkeys from Coco Troop. So from left to right, I'll try. This is Snowy here in front with the pink flashes around her eyes. This is Ricardo photobombing. Miss B has moved over to the left, and in front of her is Samber. The one that just photobombed is Yelise. And then the one there at the far back is Chimichurri. And then the ones playing there at the back is Toro and Sadie.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching these three, Nova, Miss B and Rudi, from their beginning all the way into the troop. And it's just so nice now to see how well they've integrated. Everybody's playing together. And basically this is everything that we're trying to achieve, is just to make sure these little ones have a proper home where they're cared for and they have their own little family. And as you can see, there's so much success here. Just look at the little arm around the little one, how they actually love each other and look after each other. It's really tremendous. So we'll carry on and watch the others as we watch them from beginning to end. It's always very exciting and nice to see their progress and to see how they develop. So look out for the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching, for being members, for being part of our group. It really does make a difference. Those donating, thank you very much. It's tough times and we rely on you all. See you all next week.